What's going on, guys? Okay, so in this one, I just want to talk about my job right now, but I'm really pissed. And I really don't know how to describe how I'm feeling right now, and it's disgusting. See, I think the reason why I'm so pissed off is because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the way cis people, gay or straight, literally try to co-opt transness, or twist it into their own selfish gain. That's what's pissing me off right now, because I've been working at this job I've been at for at least 6 months now. I'm trying to stay there for at least a year. And what's pissing me off is, I've always been straightforward ever since I came in there, ever since I started the job. And now, what's pissing me off is, it's not just, my job. It's the area that I'm working in. And mind you, I'm homeless right now, so I can't really go too far away, especially because the bus system here is not that great. So I have to live pretty much out here, and it's the safest place, to be honest, other than inside the city of Chicago. So what's really pissing me off right now is just, when I came in there, I had a few people that were supportive, that were cool. Only a handful, but it was still very toxic, very, And so, let's see if I can sit here for a little bit. So, what made me angry is it's the fact that I've been trying to fight this and fight these people. And I mean, somebody literally pushed me at my job right in front of all my bosses, and they didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. They literally pretended to not to look. They were looking, and when I looked at them, they want to look down and look away. And then it's making me angry right now. The fact is, I'm still taking HRT or whatever, but I'm dressing like a guy. I'm trying to deepen my voice for the job, and I grew up my facial hair, and I'm gonna keep it till I quit this job or whatever. And what's pissing me off is I'm doing all this, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm still getting everything. I'm still getting harassed by men that are attracted to me. And when I say harassed, I mean it's typical creepy guy stuff. Every time I turn around, this guy is just there. And then they want to come by you, they want to say hello, and they want to just stare at you and goon. I literally just stare at you and goon, and you're just looking at them okay, You can see it in their eyes, they're gooning. They're having a grand old time, just staring at you. And that pisses me off, And it's it feels almost as if it got worse because I have facial hair. It's really, really pissing me off. All these people, all these guys, and it's me being homeless is I have to shower at Planet Fitness, and so I have guys some guy literally walked by my shower and pushed the curtains on purpose. He was push the curtains, and then I turned around because I heard the curtain move, and then he stepped in in the vicinity of where the little crack was, and was just looking and I'm what are you doing? What are you doing? So that's why I'm very angry right now. I'm very pissed off at everything. You know, women want to sit here and play in your face and act like they're not, aggressive and they're just the perfect woman or whatever around you, but secretly jealous of your divine femininity. You know what I mean? It's just really annoying. And then, like, of course, they sit here and complain to guys, to men, and whatever, and be like, "Oh my God, this is guy, and he's, it's just really annoying." And that's why these guys come after you, whether they be aggressive or hypersexual, and it's disgusting. It's like you want to sit here and take something that was internalized for me, something that I actually like found out about myself and embraced, and you turned it into something that's not even real. I'm gonna be honest with you. What year was it? It had to be like 2016, right? 2016, when I was like coming to terms with being trans and trying to come out for the first time. I literally I took, like my herbal, pills or whatever. But mind you, I was telling myself when I transitioned, I'm not gonna change and become like a super, super girly girl. I'm gonna be the same person. The only difference is I'm gonna be a girl, right? So that's where my mindset was. So I am very much like non-binary, right? But what makes me so angry, what disturbs me the most, is just the fact that I'm just so sick of these guys. Like these guys trying to, you know what I mean? Like it's like you get the worst of the worst. You get guys that are just so horny, or whatever, and they just like hypersexualize the shit out of you to where it doesn't even make sense. You look at a woman, and if she's like literally covered in baggy clothes, you're not gonna sit here and be like, oh, if Megan Fox was covered in baggy clothes from head to toe, even where she's wearing a face mask, are you gonna be like, oh, no, you're not, and that's what's getting me. Like, these guys do that to me, and it's like, stop, it's really weird, and it's like I'm passing. It's like I'm not like engaging with them. There's no connection. I mean, you're living your life, I'm living my life. I might pass you up somewhere. I'm getting sick of those guys. These guys, sick of it. It's disgusting. It's like, for what? And here's the funny part. For a fact, all of them are bottoms. That's what makes it even more nasty, even more disgusting and deplorable. Like, just go find a guy to top you. Why do you have to it's so immature. It's like, I don't know what gay is, but I'm gonna go after trannies because trannies are gay. They're for the gay community, so I'm gonna go after trannies and I'm gonna see if I can get my gayness on. It's like, what? No respect for like humanity, it's nuts to me. How can you take somebody who literally has estrogen secreting from their glands and then gets older and realizing their body is not changing to what is going on inside their body, because the gland of the genitals is making their physical outwards body the other gender, and you decide to, okay, do something about it, and that clicks in a person's head. Oh, this person is extremely horny. Like, how? We take testosterone blockers. Our libido is extremely low, but you want to sit here and hypersexualize somebody whose libido is probably lower than your girlfriend's. You know what I mean? Lower than an average woman's. It's like, it's too much. And now that I have like the facial hair, and like I said, I'm speaking lower so I won't get harassed, because everybody's out for me. They're really trying to get me fired. I mean, they did everything they possibly could. They even changed the clocks. They changed the time on the clocks to be at least 5 to 10 to 2 minutes behind, behind schedule. You know what I mean? Just so I can clock in late. You know? It's really annoying. You got managers that are pretending to be cool with you or whatever. You know, managers that want to pretend to be cool. Are you okay? Everything okay? Let me know. And I guess they just got fed up because they expect me to quit by now, but give me all this grunt work. You know, they expect me to quit by now by shortchanging me. And so, like, I walked in one day, like last week. The manager looked back and he saw me clocking in. And he was just like, oh, like, I'm like, you're the one that was being nice to me this whole time, trying to, you know. Now all of a sudden, like, you're pissed off that I'm coming in. You know. So it's things like this that's really like it's really starting to get to me. Like really, it's just fucking me up. Like it's really messing me up mentally. I'm just really not there. Like I'm so sick and tired of this, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Like the thing that makes me angry is that you know this is not how to put this. This is not because I'm trans. If I was still in my cis hetero homophobic mindset, you get what I'm saying? Like these people will still do this. This is always what it's been. I've always been harassed, and when you come to that realization, it's really sad. You know, now you understand why there's like I'm not gonna lie to you. Now you understand why there's trans mass shooters, and I know this sounds evil, but I feel like those people deserve it. I'm not even gonna take the holy art route. I'm really not, because I can understand if you're being physically harassed and assaulted by people, you're being physically berated by people, and sexually berated and sexually harassed by people. That's too much. You know what I mean? You want to beat somebody up, you know, cut them, do whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Just be completely evil physically. You want to physically harm them. You want to socially harm them. And you want to sexually harm them. That's too much. You know? Because I'm going to become cutthroat. And that's how I am now. Like, I'm cutthroat. Like, I don't... I'm almost damn near antisocial because of this. Like, it's really messing me up. But it's not messing me up because like, oh, it's getting crazy, it's getting weird. No, it's really showing me this is how you guys are. Even if I was forced to detransition, I would not talk to you guys. I would not be cool with you. It'd be quite the opposite. Because y'all are too evil. It's too much. You know? And I don't know what to say right now. I just wanted to make this video because I feel like we really need to like, you know, put this out here. Like, I'm all for the gay community, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really like gay men anymore, or gay women, because they're extremely homophobic. Sorry, transphobic. You know? Extremely, and it's really annoying. You know? I'm just so sick of these people. It's like, where I'm at right now, there's men inside where I work that are clearly gay. The manager I was talking about, he's clearly gay. Clearly queer, clearly, you know, right? But they think, oh, if I can get married, and they try to like pull the wool over your eyes, and that's why I'm not supportive of women either. I don't like women at all, because it's like they just want to, like they want to take you and either embarrass you to make manhood look inferior, so they can feel good about themselves, or they want to use you for child support, for status, for money. But in so many words, they want to use you to fulfill this idea that they need to be married by a certain age and have kids and all this nonsense. I mean, there's two guys in there, my manager and somebody else that's clearly gay. I mean, downright gay. You can't tell me they're not gay. You know. And like literally, like they both have wives, and it's like you could tell, like they really just using their wives as beards, and it's like they really do. They really are like they really think that I don't see that. You know, you have these women that keep on trying to talk to me just because I start growing my facial hair out. I've had a couple of women come up to me trying to start conversations or whatever. It's like, what? And see, I wouldn't have a problem with this really, but the problem is when I went to Walmart just to get a rotisserie chicken the other day, this lady like literally was just like she was like, "Oh, hello, sir, ma'am, sir," and she was looking really angry. You know what I mean? Older lady, looking pissed. Like she was looking like she was not trying to give me you know what I mean, the chicken. Like she looked like she was not trying to, you know, she looked like she was like ready to call security or like get a call somebody, you know, to chase me away or something. And it was just like, that's what I deal with in real life. I'm not gonna have anybody in my life that does not support me at all. I deal with too much nonsense on a daily basis. Now, as a trans woman, as a black person, as a male, you get what I'm saying? As a dark-skinned male, and as a trans woman. Like, I deal with too much nonsense from everybody, every day, all day. I'm not, and then it's not like I'm like, okay, I'm literally like, this is what I'm saying. This is where I'm sleeping, like, pretty much. Like, in places like this. Like, I'm sleeping in the middle of nowhere in the forest area or whatever. Like, are you kidding me? I'm sleeping out in this in a sleeping bag, and then I come into work, and then you guys are treating me like this. I go try to take a shower, and this is what you guys are doing. And I'm sick of it. It's not like, oh, well, that's just a deviancy or that is a perversion of what's natural. If it's a perversion, then leave me alone. Why do you have to try to come rape me? Why do you try to over sexualize me? Why? You know, and then they act like, oh, is this, that, and the third? That's BS. Because I've literally always had breast tissue ever since started puberty. Ever since I started puberty, I've always had breast tissue. That's what I'm trying to say. Even when I was back in high school, when I would play in football, and I played football, and the other guys would be like, my nickname was Titties, literally Titties. You know, my football nickname or whatever was Titties. You know, because I had massive titties. You know, I really did. And that's what I'm saying. It's like people do this type of stuff. When I became older and I was having like sexual, you know, sex, whatever, people, I automatically was categorized as a top. You know, just because I'm 6'2", I'm dark skinned, and I'm a male. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff I'm talking about that I find unattractive in people. It's like they try to act like sex is just great thing, and it's like it's all just psychology. You were taught that, oh, this person's dominant, you're submissive. It's like all this, and it's extreme. It's too much. You know, people are just too much, and so I really am sick of society. I'm completely sick of these people. You know, I get harassed. That's the reason why I'm sleeping in places like that, because it's like literally like I'd be trying to sleep like, you know, any other homeless person out somewhere, and it's like literally somebody's like, oh, that's a tranny, and they get all their friends, they all come around, they literally try to like, I don't know, like get me out of there somehow. You know, they come and kick my stuff, or they try to chase me away. It's just like, this is ridiculous. I'm doing, and then my family wants to sit here and harass me, you know, and want to say stupid things like, oh, I hope you get to keep this job. Like I just quit jobs. Do you see what I'm dealing with right now? Do you see what I'm dealing with? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm really considering like escorting or whatever, because at this point it's just like there's no point. I'm not making any money. I'm not gonna fucking get the transition, let alone live decently. And I'm surrounded by by shit stains that are literally trying to like do everything in the book. I've literally had guys literally try to get my attention, like, hey, hey, and then at the same time, right next to them, a girl's trying to get my attention, the same, like for the same, you know what I mean? Like, hey, be my girl, be my girl, and then like, be my man, be my man. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like cis people. I really, really, really don't, because they're very simplistic minded, very simple minded, dopey idiots, horn dogs. They're hypocrites. It's disgusting. They disgust me. And I'm at this point where like I'm kind of snapping. I don't like people at all whatsoever. I used to be a decent, like, nice human being. I'm not gonna be nice at all anymore. I mean, I'm talking about like basic nice. You might be going in first through a door, and somebody's right behind you, so you hold the door for them. I'm not doing that anymore. And I know it sounds evil or kind of meanish, but it's really, for the evilest reason. I want to see people suffer. I feel like I always get the short end of the stick. I've been so nice to people my entire life, and like this is what I'm getting dealt with. This is how I'm dealing with life. My family wants to sit here and mock me and say, "Oh, I hope you keep this job." You're blocked. You're blocked. My sister wants to fucking have sex with this person, have sex with that person, date this guy, have sex with him. And when it doesn't work out in her face, then she wants to sit here and become a newborn Christian. Now she's in my text messages, constantly giving me a whole scroll, a whole script of a Bible verse. And it's like, who are you? I really am done. Like, I really am done. I'm not really nothing to do with my family. That's what I'm saying. It's always been more than that. It's always like they're gonna make it seem like, oh, because you're trans or whatever. Like, no, it's not because of that. It's because you guys are pieces of shit. And it's crazy, like going into the workforce and being young and not knowing this is how these people really are. How disgusting and deplorable these people are. You see, it's annoying. It's crazy annoying, because it makes you realize, like, man, they were just being evil to me the whole time. Ever since I started working in the workforce, I can remember being like 15 years old, and I had to bust tables, and I remember cleaning up a table because there was nothing left on there except like a half-eaten burrito, and some guy came up to the table and started like cussing me out. I try to keep my cool. Plus, I'm a teenager, so this is the first time something like this has ever happened to me. But as an adult now, I'm realizing, how like ridiculous that is. No, for like seriously, you know what I mean? Like, that's ridiculous. I don't think any adult would actually take that. It doesn't even matter, But why would you do that to me? That's what makes it even more outlandish. Why would you be doing that to me in the first place? And that's what I'm saying. This is what I've been dealing with my entire life. And instead of like, okay, trying to help me level up or anything, here come my mom's getting angry at me. It's making up excuses in her head. And that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you're like overly religious. And I hate to say this, but I'm at that point in my mind right now as an adult, like, where life is just so crucial. We have our health to think about, we have our shelter, we have our safety from the weather, from these animals, from other humans, from diseases. And it's just like, y'all want to believe in like just straight up craziness, straight up mental craziness. I'm sorry, I can't do it anymore. You know, I cannot be around religious people. I do not care. You are mentally ill. You're mentally ill. I heard another trans woman say something like, "Oh, you guys, you believe in a burning bush, and I believe in science." Like, it's so serious. It's that crucial. It's too crucial. When you're younger, you're a kid, you're a teenager, young adult. It's like, okay, whatever. But as an like, you know, once you hit your 30s, it's like this is too real. Life is too real. I can't cope with life believing in shit that's not real. It just sounds ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous. You are insane. But other than that, you know, it's just like those type of things. I'm getting sick and tired of being around these type of people. I remember watching somebody's live, and like the person that was recording the live said like, "Thank God" or something like that. And then like he lost like 4 subscribers, and he was like, "What the heck? Like, I can't say thank God." He's like, "I was like, I'm religious over here," and it just made me realize I was like, well, some people just like this is why. They probably were abused by some crazy ass person that was religious. And I've been on about crazy ass religious people. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just so sick. I cannot anymore. I cannot deal with these people. All they had to do was just treat me decently. That's all they had to do was treat me decently. I'm not gonna sit here and force it. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I didn't text these people to call me, tell me to, you know, call me by my pronouns. Here's my preferred name. I didn't tell them any of that. I didn't dress up like a girl. You know, I didn't come in doing there nothing. That's what I'm saying. Pre-transition, I remember some guy got angry at me out of nowhere. He was like, "You look like a pretty boy. You look like a pretty boy." And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. Just a regular dude. Like, when I say regular, I mean I had a regular haircut and everything. You know? The buzz cut, all that. Like, you look like a pretty boy. Started harassing me. That's what I'm saying. Like, you people disgust me. Anyways, it's had to vent. Thanks for hearing.